I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Today I'm out in the dooryard and I just got back. Well, didn't just get back. About a half an hour ago I got back from putting in my 10 miles. Sue opted out today. She was doing dishes and working with bottles and stuff. And Beth was doing something else, so I rode by myself today. And when I got done, I came up here and rode right in a circle. And the reason I did that was I wanted to measure the circle and see what the turning radius was on my recumbent trike. And it turns out the turning radius, which is half of the circle, the radius, is 8 foot 3 inches. Now that's interesting to me because the road is just 20 feet wide. So my turning radius to turn in the road has to be 10 feet or less. And it's 8 foot 3 inches, so I'm good. Now what's odd is I looked at some $12,000 velomobiles, and their turning radius, some of them is as much as 45 feet. That would be like 22 feet from the center line over. No way, you'd have to have a traffic circle out here to turn around. So let's go in the factory. I worked out there this morning, and I'll tell you what I did. Now for those of you that were wondering, I'm back to riding my trike again. I just took it for a ride the other day, and I liked it so much that that's what I've been riding. It takes a little more energy, a few more calories to burn the trike than the two-wheeler, but they both have their values. Now Beth came out this morning and brought me out a list. Wasn't a big list. I think yesterday was a big day. Today wasn't bad at all. So when I finished that, I built a batch of 12 BIOS 5s. Now, the BIOS 5s are made from a Bud Light aluminum bottle, and they're a little bit hard for me to come by. I don't have an abundance of them, so I have to be a little bit careful. My supply meets my demand, but I don't have a lot of room besides that. Now, I was having a failure rate of about 1 in 4, maybe 1 in 5. And now that's a problem. When you start having a failure rate of 1 in 4, you don't really have enough bottles to keep up with the demand. So, the other day, I gathered up all the bottles I had on a Saturday that were damaged and used them to experiment to figure out why I was having a failure rate. And after going through, I don't know, 10, 15 of them, I finally figured out why. So now, every single one of these that I do is a keeper. And the inside of them is, I don't know whether you can see this or not, but the inside of these is drop dead gorgeous. It's just absolutely glassy, smooth. There's no waves, no ripples, just really nice. And that's good because this is a very popular stove. And also it's a stove that I put in with a 12 centimeter cook kit. So a lot of these go out the door. If you look back just a few days ago, I made a batch of like 20 of them, and I was all out this morning. Now, I've been looking at velomobile specifications and prices, and it pretty much boils down to get a really good velomobile that's lightweight, 65 pounds or less. It's going to cost you about $10,000 or $12,000. So, I've been watching a lot of videos on them, and I've come to a lot of conclusions about velomobiles. First off, they always, whenever they show one, they're always going downhill. Almost every single velomobile video I've watched where they were doing, going at any speed, they're going downhill. And I've actually read some that say going downhill is breathtaking, and going uphill is the worst possible thing you could think of. So, evidently, with the 20-inch wheels and a 65-pound all-up weight or a 75-pound all-up weight, they don't go uphill very well at all. And I assume that that's due mostly just to the weight. Cranking your own weight plus 65 pounds of velomobile uphill, yeah, that can be grueling, especially if the hill's 2 or 3 miles long. Now, where I ride is gravel road, not glassy hot top, and a good part of it is uphill, and there are a lot of bumps. So I think a $12,000 velomobile, even though they have a strut suspension, from what I've seen, the bumps I encounter out here and the gravel and everything, they wouldn't be very good. They wouldn't tolerate the bumps. The wheels are too small. They wouldn't tolerate the loose gravel, and they are absolutely aerodynamically glassy clean. And at the speeds I ride at on this road, I wouldn't be able to take advantage of that. So basically what I'm looking for is a velomobile that's good on bumps, good on gravel, and is going to keep the wind off me. Aerodynamics isn't that important because I very seldom go over 16 or 18 miles an hour. So that's the reason why I'm looking into building one myself, because you really can't buy anything for a velomobile with wheels any bigger than 20-inch. And on a gravel road with all kinds of bumps, I like my 27s a lot better, my C700s. They seem to work a lot better. And I've built six trikes, and the ones with the 27-inch wheels were much, much better on this road than the 20-inch wheels. Hummingbirds are coming in left and right, just right at the feeder all the time, and I've been watching them. They are a real marvel of engineering. Really cool. So, I'm thinking about going out and doing another 10 miles on my bike. I just climbed out of the shower and we've been to the dump, so... and I'm also waiting for some new material to come in to experiment with on my velomobile project. So, I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have some fun today and try to have a really great day. Bye-bye!